if you are going to use this formation as a main formation, I'd recommend you just getting 3 midfielders, like just straight up central midfielders, because it might be too risky to always have attacking players on the midfield if you're not the greatest at this formation at first. Once you get a mid. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Ransom, and today we have something that was requested quite a lot in the comment section on our previous videos. It's Levi's 4-3-2-1 formation and custom tactics, but this was used during a Blackie Cup final in which he won a lot of money, let's keep it like that, against Red Bull Leipzig, his Anders Vejrgang. And yeah, it was quite an interesting game, so we're going to show you that in this video as well, a couple of highlights on how Levi played with this formation. So, like always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put the notification bells on so you don't miss anything. And like always, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, starting off with the tactics and instructions, and first and most important thing is that you have to have 3 midfielders for this formation, but if you're really advanced player in FIFA, you could get away with maybe an offensive player like a winger at right or left center mid. Make sure that you use the defensive style unbalanced and the width and depth. It's kind of own preference, but Levi was going with a 50 width and a 70 depth. 70 depth is also because he wants to have his defensive line as high as possible, like I explained in previous videos. And you can either choose for press off the possession loss if you are going to use this formation more as a comeback formation. And Levi was adjusting the sliders here because sometimes when he's playing against somebody that has a narrow formation using this formation, he puts the width and depth a bit lower or higher. It's just, like we said, personal preference, and make sure that you have the depth on at least 60 though in this game. The offensive playstyle is going to be balanced in direct passing. Direct passing will be pretty self-explanatory once you see the gameplay, because this formation is all about fluid gameplay and constantly passing the ball onwards. Width on 55, it's a pretty narrow formation, not too much changes when you're using 55. Players in box, put it on as high as possible, like we said, if you're going to use this for more as an attacking or comeback formation. But in general, you want to keep this to 5 to 7 in pretty much all of the formations that you can use in FIFA 22 as well. For these instructions, it's actually quite easy on the central forwards, or like the forward players, I should say. They are all going to be on stay central, and just the striker, the main striker, I think it's called a center forward in this formation actually, is going to be on mixed attack, and the right and left forward are going to be on getting behind. But all are going to be on stay central. This will just be really hard for your opponent to counter with just 2 center backs. Stay back while attacking on the on the central center mid, and balanced attack on the left center mid and right center mid. And he switched Frankie de Jong there because he's better defensively than KDB. But KDB and Messi are going to be supporting the attack as well. And obviously they are very good at long shots, so you want to keep them on balanced. For the fullbacks, just stay back while attacking. We don't want to take too much risk because Levi started this formation just in the first leg at 0-0. So he's not going to take any risk. If you're using it as a press, you can use it on balanced. Moving on to the gameplay, and this is where you're going to see Levi actually making the formation use to the best way possible. Because this was against Anders, like I said, in the final of a tournament. There was like 1,200 euros, I think, at stake. And as you can see, this formation is just hard for even the best players to constantly be defending these players that enter the box. Here, there is an opportunity for Mbappe to go for a long shot, but he also has 2 passing options quite easily with a first touch pass, even with R9 and Messi entering the box. And this is what I mean, like Messi is on a balanced attack, so this is why he supports the attack by even entering the box, because Levi had like 6 or I think 6 on players in entering the box as a tactic. And if you are going to use this formation as a main formation, I'd recommend you just getting 3 midfielders, like out just straight up central midfielders, because it might be too risky to always have attacking players on the midfield if you're not the greatest at this formation at first. Once you get a bit more advanced, then you could try it out as well. Also, this formation, Mbappe here entering entering space down the byline as well. It's still kind of a formation where wing play is not necessarily forbidden in this formation, because you would say with the stay central that they always will be in the box, but you can see, or like around the edge of the box, but you can see that Neymar and Mbappe here actually sometimes do tend to go a bit down the wing, creating space. And this was just the first leg, and even I think the first half, where Levi is just up by 3 goals, and this is one of the best players that he's playing against, and he just can't defend at all because there's so many players entering the box and in and around the box. And if you keep this fast-paced passing type of play style, it's just going to be working for you. And also the benefit, because we're keeping our backs, our full backs on stay back while attacking, it's not like we're going to get countered too easily. Obviously, the formation is pretty attacking minded, like I said, with these central midfielders also pushing up. But because we have Frankie there, we still have like 5 players that are still defensive minded. And you will see that in this sequence as well, that your opponent, once you are applying this direct passing and quick passing playstyle, will get dragged into your tempo. And it can be quite hard for people to retain that tempo in a different formation. And like you can see here with that direct passing and people just getting in behind, the right and left forward here both getting in behind, and yeah, I don't know, the opponent's left back was sleeping and kept covering Mbappe, but that's this game. You've got to keep it the high defensive line, and that's really hard against all these players entering the box with the 4-3-2-1. Just makes it a very, very good attacking formation in general. But yeah, like we said before, you can use this with press after possession loss to even try and pull off comebacks, but also just, like I said, in a basic formation, applying pressure to your opponent without taking too much risks. And Levi here, like, it's just one touch passing constantly, and the main player that he recommends you guys getting is KDB for this formation. You might want to get the cheaper option, because the 92 I think is only like 150k, but it's why is KDB so good? Because of his long shot capabilities. Like, people have to mark him, because if you don't mark him tight, you can shoot. And if you want to make a first touch pass, KDB can do that with both feet. 5-star weak foot, 94, 95 passing. It's just going to be an absolute charm on the midfield to have him constantly be able to play in these right, left, and center forward with both feet. So look at players with 5-star weak foot for your midfield positions in the 4-3-2-1. That can also maybe defend a bit. Probably the Valverde Vries item could be a good shout as well. But yeah, like I said, Levi was just totally dominating this game with fast tempo, and yeah, his opponent couldn't make his chances work out for him. And yeah, this ended up in a real battering, because the first leg was 5-0 and it ended up 11-2 overall. And this is what I mean. This is one of the best players struggling to defend against this formation. So try it out, see what results you get. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow Levi on Twitch, because he streams there regularly. Links will be down in the description. Check you guys later. Ciao, ciao.